Kalki 2898 AD, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, भारतवर्ष का वो इतिहास जो हम सब के दिलों के बहुत ज्यादा करीब है और अब वो फ्यूचर जो कि नाग अश्विन साहब दिखाने वाले हैं. It's his vision. So let's hear it for the filmmaker, ladies and gentlemen. नाग अश्विन साहब के लिए एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं for doing this and telling the entire world what we are capable of doing. This is something that's going to go down in history, and of course, इसीलिए it's a full house, ladies and gentlemen. To do the honors and इस शाम को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए, I'd like to invite on stage a very special guest who's come here. और मुझे जानना है वो यहाँ क्यों आए हैं. हाँ, जैसा मैंने कहा, सरप्राइज है. बहुत अच्छे स्पेशल गेस्ट है, इंडस्ट्री के बहुत अच्छे मित्र हैं. Ladies and gentlemen, the handsome Rana Dugubati. कर सकते, we don't mind. कर सकते. हो गया? I'll give it to you. First of all, first things first. Rana bhai, tell us. You know, we know आप इंडस्ट्री के सबसे तगड़े यार हो, but आप यहाँ क्या कर रहे हो? Are you like वो that one of those धूतास जो यहाँ आके इस फिल्म में सबसे ज़्यादा विश्वास करते हैं? So you've come here in that capacity. Like, what are you doing? Are you acting in this movie?
No, all the 12 people were already picked before the casting call happened. So no, I'm not in this movie.
Okay. So you're like co-producing this movie or something?
No man, it's really expensive film. So there is a man called Mr. Ashwini Dutt. He's producing the film. He is the most prolific man, so he's the producer of the film.
Got it. So in that case, are you like co-directing it or something? Kuch to?
So I'm actually something close. Not co-directing it, but I went to school with the director from first grade.
Okay.
So hence that's my connection to the film.
Okay.
And I went to war school with the star in this film, Prabhas.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we were fighting for 6 years. So that's the real relation that I have with this film.
Right.
And I think if someone in my street is making something that is the most amazing thing that can change what cinema did one more time, I think I have to be part of it.
And he's always there. Give it up for Rana Dagubati, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. And मैंने आपका गुस्सा भी देखा है, of course, when you talk about Prabhas sir and वो जो हमने battle देखी हुई है. So I'll take your leave. Over to you. Give it up for Rana, ladies and gentlemen, one more time.
All right, hello, thank you. So let me begin. This thing, just something, sometimes it's just fun going to school with some smart kids. Though you didn't study, they end up doing things like this. So the first person I'm going to introduce on this stage is, like alphabets start with A and B, and my introduction to Hindi cinema happened with the letters A and B, and with the man that carries A and B to the finest. Ladies and gentlemen, an AV on the Mr. Amithabh Bachan, please.
Oh.
द्वापर युग से दशावतार की प्रतीक्षा करना द्रोणाचार्य का पुत्र अश्वत्थामा.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only. Welcome, sir. Very well, sir. Thank you. Wow. That is probably the most amazing look of yours that I've seen in a long time. And the look you entered with has nothing to do with that, sir. The mic for you. Sir, tell us about Nagashwin and tell us about Kalki.
Just as much as what you just said. It's just that I didn't go to school with him. But it's been a great honor to have worked in this product. And there are many things that I'd like to ask Nag and the rest of the cast and the crew, but we'll get time for that a little later on. It's been a truly wonderful experience to have worked in a setup where they've actually gone beyond thinking what most of us have been doing all our lives in this film industry. And I really appreciate the fact that they're moving a little ahead of times and making us a part of that and making us work in conditions that we never ever thought we would be able to work in. So I want to congratulate Nag and the production for thinking something like this film, and a great honor for me to be a part of it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I'll take the mic. I'll take the mic. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if the letters in Hindi for me started in A and B in some ways, we had an encyclopedia in the South that started with the letters K and H. And from where I am, we call him a little longish name, and it has some more suffixes. I'm just using the ones that rhyme. He's called Sakalakala Vallavan, Ulaganayagan, Padma Shri Dr. Kamal Hasan. Ladies and gentlemen, an AV on Mr. Kamal Hasan, please.
डरो मत, एक नया युग आ रहा है।
Hello, sir. You are our encyclopedia. And with so much filmography, you still have newer looks and newer performances coming. How is that even possible?
That's possible because of good technicians and good directors. Otherwise, I think I'm enjoying it more now.
And what's your experience, sir, with Nagashwin and with this wild crew?
I was curious to begin with. I was sort of surprised, and then I'm in awe now. That's the stages.
Lovely, sir. If you could take your seat, we will
Thank
have
you.
the others of your lovely cast
Whoa.
on the stage, and we'll come back.
I'll leave the mic with you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. The next one that's going to come up on this stage, we fought for 6 years, every single day, smashing each other with swords, mud, and what we could. By the end of it, we had broken bones. We were sharing hospital numbers and sometimes sharing beds. A lot of us fell after that, but he continued the fight. With every single time he makes a film, there's something that he reinvents. Not punching above his weight, but always punching above the industry's weight. Is my friend, my brother, the Bahubali, the Prabhas. Ladies and gentlemen, any of you on Prabhas, please.
रिकॉर्ड चेक कर लो, मैं आज तक एक फाइट नहीं आ रहा।
Whoa! That's my brother for you.
Hi. Hi.
Well, welcome to Bombay again.
Thank you.
So, dude, we came here like almost 7 years ago on that first flight. Tell me what's different from then and now.
Nothing. I'm stressed the same way. So yeah, the first time when I came, like you really helped me. I was like, wow, please help. What should I do? What should I talk? And now, yeah, the media was very sweet then and now. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Please take a seat and the mic na kiche. Wow, here you go. All of these stalwarts here, the pretty image is still coming. Ladies and gentlemen, a star, a hero, whether it's a princess, a goddess, whether it's a warrior, it's all the same to me. It's Deepika Padukone. Here you go. There is an AV on Deepika Padukone, please.
एक जान के अंदर दूसरी जान।
You're still in character.
I mean,
The movie went on for about 3 years, so I was like, why not? Just a few months more.
So Nagi's really pushed you into being a method actor then.
I mean, clearly.
So tell us a little quickly about Nagi and then we'll come back to this.
If Nagi opens his mouth and speaks, I'll be able to tell you a little bit about Nagi. But no, I think it's been an incredible experience. I think a great learning experience. I think, like Mr. Bachan said, I think a completely new world. And I think we went through different phases of discovering what this movie was about. But I think the magic that is in Nagi's head is now here finally for everyone to see. And I think we as actors have discovered that along the way. So it's been an incredible experience at both a personal and a professional level.
That's awesome.
Thank
Please,
you.
ma'am, take a seat. I'll get your mic. Vidin, my man, over to you. Thank you for this.
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Thank you
Ladies
so
and gentlemen, give it up for Rana Garu one more time. All right, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We did talk about Nagi sir, Nag Ashwin sir, and of course his vision that we'll get to see when the movie releases in theaters. Lekin usse pehle, it's something really important that we have for you. Of course, he's not here, but we have something very special that we'll get to see on this big screen. So ek baar Nag Ashwin saab, the filmmaker extraordinaire, unke liye zordar taaliyan ho jaएं, please. And with your kind permission, we'd like to show you something exceptional on that big screen. Ho jaए.
So Kashi or Varanasi is said to be the first place where civilization was born in this world, by the banks of the river Ganga. That's written in a lot of our books and scriptures. It was the idea of what if our story ended here? If that was the first city, what if this world now has only one city left and everybody in the world and all the resources and all the major conflict now happens here in Kasi. So that was the setting for Kalki, and now we are in a world where the most life-giving river, the Ganga, is dry, and people in Kasi are just living in just like a very brutal survival of the fittest sort of way, and above them towers the complex. Maybe you guys have seen in the trailer or something, like this massive mega city sort of structure, like an inverted pyramid that is a kilometer into the sky. So that is the complex which has essentially everything. It's like paradise. It has all the greenery, resources, water, food, animals, everything that is not there in the world before. It's almost like a microcosm of what the world used to be like. And now the story is mainly set up here. It's between these two worlds, the people who are in the complex who control those resources and the people who are below in Kasi who don't have access, and these people in Kasi only just have a dream to enter the complex. In a way, it becomes a cycle. So for you to do the work to earn money to get into the complex is like one trap that you end up working for the complex and you finish your life before you can actually get in. So it's like one sort of a cycle, which is sort of something that happens today as well. Apart from these two worlds, there's also a third world which we call Shambhala. Shambhala is something that we hear in many cultures, like even in Tibetan culture, it's called Shangri-La, and every culture has a name which is a mystical land which is hidden from the world, and that's where some people say advanced beings, some people say the avatar, some people say many things, like how the name Shambhala itself is very connected to the myth of Kalki, to the legend of Kalki, because it's said that this is where the final avatar will come. That is the most powerful and that is the most familiar thing about the Kalki story. So these are our three worlds, and each of these worlds have a design or a thought process behind it. The complex people and the weapons and their vehicles are designed in a certain way because of what they have. People in Kasi are designed a certain way because of what they have. The world, there's money which is units, and they are bounty hunters who need these units to get their job done or to finish their aspiration to want to go into the complex. And there's this third world, which is Shambhala, which is essentially the refuge. It's like a massive refugee camp in a way, like for all the religions and all the cultures that have been hunted down in this world by the complex. So they all needed a place to hide. The people in Shambhala are part refugees, part rebels, part the resistance who are fighting the complex. So the story is basically between these three worlds, and each of them are very unique in their own way, and how their paths cross and how the story goes forward.
Let's hear it for the visionary filmmaker Nag Ashwin Saab, ladies and gentlemen. We all loved what we saw, and yes, indeed, the world's going to remember this for years to come. And this is something जो शायद possible नहीं हो पाता उनके बिना, जिन्होंने इसको पूरी might के साथ back किया है. He is someone who's been giving us blockbusters for the last 50 years, ladies and gentlemen. Vaijayanti movie से C. Ashwin Dutt साहब के लिए एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं, because he is backed this project with all his might and what not. Ashwini Dutt साहब, ladies and gentlemen. बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है sir, welcome, and thank you so much for doing this. What a moment, sir. Sir, you've been giving us blockbusters for the last 50 years, and जितना आपने शायद इंडस्ट्री को करीबी से देखा है, मुझे नहीं लगता किसी और ने देखा होगा. What do you have to say to all the wonderful people who are attending this event right now, sir?
Here, the great Amithabh sir, Kamal Hasan, Prabhas, and Deepika, four are here. And you all people came. I am very happy for this. And I wish a great success for them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद. Please, आइए sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have another surprise for you. We have this performance, जो कि सबके दिलों को छूने वाली है. We have these wonderful, wonderful artists here, जो कि अब आके आपके लिए कुछ present करने वाले हैं, जो exclusively आप सबके लिए है. और जैसा मैंने कहा, आप सबके दिलों पे राज करने वाला है. एक बार जोरदार तालियां for these amazing artists, जो यहाँ अब आने वाले हैं. Can we have all the one? Thank you so much. Give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.